welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your general read for the month of December. This is for anyone Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Leo. Also, no, always is a general read, you guys. So I do spirit messages during this session. Whatever comes up, comes up. I don't really focus specifically on anything. I just let spirit guide the reading and keep it as general because I want to keep the energy specific to you. You know, there's obviously going to be outside factors, and this is where you guys put what fits in that outside factor. But the focus is the internal, the soul of you, Leo. So that is our focus. So what I did see during my meditation was a lot of Three of Pentacles. And I see why, because overall energies that came out, which are not too terrible, you've got Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. But then you have the Devil. And I feel that that has to do with the Three of Pentacles, where there's a lack of recognition of some sort, whether it's in a connection or in a work environment, or just even within how you're feeling internally. It's almost like your efforts feel endless and there isn't really a give or take. So there's a true desire for two new beginnings here, right? Ace of Pentacles is solid. It could be, like I said, for some of you, it has to be with financial stuff. Pentacles, right? 3D world, a new job, a career, transition, and something that's going to bring you emotional fulfillment, because there's like almost a lack of, there's like a sense of emptiness maybe in terms of satisfaction. That Three of Pentacles where there's no recognition. But here with the Devil, I'm getting for those who are in connections, it's really a reflection of your shadow self. And I think there is an attachment that needs to be broken, and that need for recognition has to just come for you and not from others. And so find a way to find emotional happiness here, Leos, through this time. This could also indicate, the Devil can also indicate you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but it could also indicate that, you know, there's like, it feels like a cyclical energy with some of you when it comes to a connection. So there's like a start, finish, and it's almost like a bad pattern. It's just a cycle that kind of needs to end. And I think this is where the new beginnings come in, where maybe there will be decisions to kind of just release and start anew. And just, you guys may have felt the eclipse energy in November. And I feel these are residual energies that I'm still picking up. So excuse my energy, because it's so much information that's coming through because of this eclipse energy. Like, all the readings have been very intense so far. So I'm doing fire today. And then I only have air energies left, but water and earth have been very intense. Earth suffered lots of towers. Actually, most of the signs suffered lots of towers already. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the tower here, but it's very transitional. So I think these are residual energies from the eclipse because it was so major. All right, so let's get a major arcana. I want to get a major arcana from this deck because I love this deck. For you, Leos, for December. It's the major arcana shift for Leos for December. The Star, celebration. So, you know, immediately I'm hearing, give yourself your own recognition here, Leos, okay? This is a wonderful time in your life. Difficulties fall away, and the light at the end of the tunnel is a star you can wish upon. The timing is right to make long-term plans for a joyful future. Have faith that things are going to turn out beautifully. That's exactly what the Ace of Pentacles is. Ace of Pentacles is literally it's a long-term plan. You know, I'm an accountant, so I always think short-term, long-term, and short-term in accounting is a year. And so this Ace of Pentacles to me is a duration. It's still long-term for personal growth, right? For personal things that we desire, but it's a span of a year. And this is the efforts either you've been putting or will begin to put that actually requires some planning which is why Spirit is saying the timing is right to make long-term plans for a joyful future. So it's the right time, because that's what eclipses do. It's the right time. So usually really stick to your star. Your star is your north node, and this is about aligning back to you. And anytime the star energy shows up, it's because it's time. It's a renewal. It's a time. It's a period to be able to renew ourselves and align our soul and our spirit back to where it needs to be. So let's see what your soul's transitions are. This is the soul transition for Leo. Disconnecting and incoming messages. So you are in need of reprieve. Take some much needed time alone for healing and rejuvenation. And I think that's from the disconnecting from that devil energy. So any attachments that just kind of been burdening you, and for some of you it's that Three of Pentacles energy that I was seeing, where it's just I think there was a lot of efforts put into something, whether it's a job or a relationship, and it's almost like it depleted you. And I think this is where the time to heal and rejuvenate is needed, because it's almost like recognizing that it kind of drained you. And here, incoming messages. There is a message of significant importance coming to you that you may not have been expecting. Listen intently to what is being said. And, you know, a lot of times when we align to our star, usually comes through our emotional body. I'm very big on always trusting your intuition. The emotional body is your intuition. So do listen. All right, so let's see what does Leos have to allow for December? You guys obviously been probably getting signs and synchronicities. That's usually incoming messages as well. So here, I allow myself to be in the moment. Yeah. You know, this is about being present. I think once we start being present, we start to value things more. And I think that's what allows for this fresh new beginning, these aces, because now we're intently paying attention to our 3D life, and we're intently paying attention to our emotions. So let's see what you have to surrender. Oh God, Leos, that's a lot. I'm not taking all this. I'm gonna do it again, Spirit. One card, please. All right. Surrender defensiveness and surrender non-action. So I think this both to me feels like that devil energy. So defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered, and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. And it could be someone towards you. So it doesn't have to be you, even though this is your reading, Leos. You guys put the characters where they fit, you know, but my focus is you, okay? So surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. And I think this is that needing that validation, that Three of Pentacles. We're always showing, and needing that. It's like center of attention, right? That Three of Pentacles is always like a center of attention kind of energy, and that would be you, Leos. But it doesn't always have to be a negative thing in the sense where you need it. It's more of like your language of love, where you like people to appreciate. And I don't know a Leo who doesn't like to be praised. So especially dating a Leo. I've dated a Leo, and it was a constant praise. Like they just enjoyed to be praised. And so, you know, it's just one of those things. It's your language of love for some of you, and some, you know, obviously can take it in a more detox way that can probably create some of this defensiveness. But for some of you where it's your person defensive or a situation that's defensive, non-action is the best solution here, right? So now is the time to be still and not act. So it changes the response. So being more present, which also helps your emotions and how you're processing it, and not getting into either that devil energy or reactive to the person in or the situation in that devil energy, if you guys know what I'm saying. All right, so let's see what else we have here. Let's get more energies for December for Leos. you know, I love this card, Ace of Wands, and this deck is called Passion Ignited. And I always associate this energy, Ace of Wands, with you Leos, because I don't know, it's just something about your fire. And of course, Leos never fail to not show up in their own reads, because that's how strong and powerful Leos are. And here you go with the Sun. So there's a lot of aces, my God. So now you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Let's see if any other aces. Oh my God, again, the Ace of Pentacles. Any other aces here? So this is really a new beginning. I think the clarity and the illumination that's coming from your own energy, right? Embodying your own strength, Leos, and knowing that you can illuminate anything and kind of take charge and bring healing and solutions, because the Sun illuminates. So it brings solutions, whether all this energy, especially that devil energy, if you don't become your own shadow, then therefore everything illuminates, right? If you know, what's the opposite of the Sun? It's the Moon. So if you become the shadow, then everything gets all crazy, right? Which we do have some conflict and defeat here with the Five of Swords. So, you know, there is a need for resolution here. And I think it's a matter of staying focused with what the goal is. And that's really what I'm feeling, is this energy. Here we have Taurus energy. Doesn't surprise me. Taurus has appeared almost, I think, in every read. And the eclipse was in Taurus. So there was a lot of fixed energy, which a lot of the other elements, Earth, you know, all the other elements, why am I having such a hard time speaking today? All the other elements will have a hard time transitioning from this Earth energy that can really be very stagnant, very firm, and, you know, Leos, you guys just like to go and just get things done. But this has a lot to do with your institution. So like I said, it's either a commitment or an actual job interference or something to that nature, or something that has to do with belief systems, family dynamics, for sure, like cultural dynamics that may be conflicting at this moment. Third eye for me always is a mirror energy. So what I'm getting from this mirror energy, and anytime it shows up, it's because it's a reflection of where we are. And this has become, I feel this Taurus energy really has to do with the eclipse, because it's the mirror, right? It's like saying, hey, this is your shadow. And I think that's really what's being illuminated here. So you can get back to your sun, get back to your light, and stay focused. Don't steer away from your course. Beautiful. 10 of Cups with the Hermit. Exactly. Stay wise. Stay focused on the goal here, Leo. And let's see, what do we got here? So give me one of this Ace of Wands. One of this Ace of Wands. Ooh. This is about abundance, the Empress and Queen of Pentacles. So there's for a lot of you, this is financial abundance, long-term investments, long-term planning. For others of you, this is an actual person who you hold to high regard and really want to work things out with. Maybe that's where all the flashing comes, you know, where you're really, a person like this can kind of mirror back the shadow sides of you, where maybe you're not feeling, where it may bring up some of that devil energy, insecurities, or areas where we didn't work on. And that could be some of the reflecting that's happening. So I'm going to get more information. So Leos, bear with me with this reading, because the energies have been very intense. So these readings are going to be a bit long, because I'm trying to dive deeper into what's happening, because I do feel a lot of internal shifts. They're internal, right? They're deep. And whenever I get into these energies, you know, this is why I get so because, you know, even within myself, there's so much coming through in my channeling that it's hard to explain it all. So, and then I have to feel the energy in order to be able to communicate it. So let's see this Empress energy here, Spirit. Give me more of this Empress energy. I mean, I'm really loving that energy. So we've got the World and the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of people here. I really just feel the way this is about how you feel about something or your commitment to something. You know, these are very committed energies. Ace of Wands, there's just so much passion here. And so this is a turning point, right? This is a new chapter, emotionally invested. You're emotionally invested. So whether it's a project or something where you're actually taking action towards, very excited for, it could be the beginning of something, but you're definitely very excited. Give me more of this Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. So definitely leaving something behind. I think this is where the transitional period is in terms of your emotions, right? So here, something you're emotionally excited, but it requires you to change something about you emotionally from the past. And I think it has to do with the way you respond. You respond, right? Your defensiveness, or at least not focusing on the way other people respond to you. And this Page of Pentacles in the bottom gives me this message of being strategic in terms of the steps you take towards this abundance. I think it's also the exchange with the people involved, and I think your focus also needs to always be fresh, because what happens is, because it's a Page of Pentacles, if you don't stay calm, Leos, or aren't thoughtful and become reactive, then this can interfere with the progress of the project or the communication or the commitment or the investment you're making. So let's carry on with the Sun here. Why the Sun, Spirit? There goes the Page of Pentacles, right? So I think the illumination, I really think you're showing up here at the Sun is because the illumination is illuminating your shadow, which is the devil energy we're talking about. Page of Pentacles, again, this has to do with the steps. You being really strategic about your communication, knowing that anything you do will affect the outcome 2 months down the line, 3 months down the line, 6 months down the line. And when we're talking about the Ace, like I said, a year down the line. So to me, the sustained focus, there goes your energy, Leo. Don't get all caught up with the confusion here. Yep, and there goes that devil energy. So I feel right here, it's saying you. So I'm saying you, my Leos, okay? My lovely Leos, that do not get caught up with the noise of the emotions of either other people or yourself, because it's a projection. And stay confident, stay clear, and stay focused, because it can interfere. So again, Spirit is taking me back here to the star. We need to stay focused on our star here, our north node. And that's why they're saying the timing is right to make the long-term plans for a joyful future, right? So you're stay focused on the long-term plan here of what this Ace of Pentacles is as well. So give me more of this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, movement. And there you go again. Strength and the devil. Again, I feel like Spirit is going to hit this one in like our heads today. So I'm not going to beat it down too much, my Leos. But this is about movement, Eight of Wands, and there will be quick change. There'll be a lot of communication. This is, again, being strategic about your communication, who you're dealing with, even if it's a commitment. I think we need to be more mindful of what our expectations are and what the actual outcome we want, right? The results. So let me get more on this Eight of Wands. Get more on this Eight of Wands. Two of Wands. Yeah, so this is being decisive. Again, King of Pentacles. So there's a lot about your money. There's a lot about your bag. This is also what you're committed to. And again, your 3D life. So you want something in your 3D life to change. And this is about being mindful of the impact. So I think the focus here is definitely, let's see what this Five of Swords is. What is the conflict defeat? Because there's obviously interference. Give me more on this conflict and defeat. Give me more on this conflict and defeat. I'm going to get more information because I already see what's happening. Okay, more on this conflict and defeat. Oh, that flew out and I put it back. So the World and this Page of Cups. So conflict and defeat here. We got 9 of Pentacles. I think this is your focus. I think you need to be mindful of those around you. You have definitely envious energy, because when you're minding your business and you're doing you, the challenge will be the surrounding. So not enough support system, 5 of Pentacles, I feel, but this is judgment call. And I think that's that 3 of Pentacles that I was talking about, where, you know what, F them, Leo, you know, those who are either giving you a hard time or not showing you the support. Don't get defensive. Don't match their energy. You're doing fine on your own. It may get lonely. And I think that's really what's happening here, where it just kind of reminds you sometimes, because of your level of loyalty and wanting to do good, and caring that the people around you do good as well, it just kind of will make your shadow aspects show, because, you know, it's like frustrating when people want to come and kind of be against you, but judgment call on them, so you don't really have to do anything, because Spirit knows. And it's really this mirroring that we're talking about is to show you who's your support system and who isn't. So let me see more on this 5 of Pentacles. Give me more on this 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, and it's that 7 of Cups energy again. So we saw it with the Devil, and it's just, I feel this is all that noise that is trying to interfere with your emotions to get you off balance from this solid 9 of Pentacles energy. Getting more on this Judgment, and Spirit is just showing you. Spirit is definitely showing you with this Judgment. Yep, the Lovers. Yep, and Justice. Beautiful. I mean, are you kidding me? 3 major arcanas. Spirit is showing you who these connections are. This could be a person who doesn't acknowledge you. Again, you guys put where the shoe fits if this is a relationship, but this could be family, friends, work environment. But this Justice is to remind you, right? You kind of have to clean house, I feel, as this 9 of Pentacles. So this eclipse is to remind you. The Lovers, to me, is always an ascension to the universe, ascension to Spirit, to our soul, to our higher soul. It awakens us, right? Judgment and Lovers is an awakening, and Justice to bring you back to balance. Bring things back to order, bring the proper soul contracts into order, and clean out all those soul contracts that do not fit. So I think this Justice is here. You know, I think for a lot of you, this defensive energy was kind of taken over only because you're tired. You're tired, and it's just annoying, right? It's freaking annoying. People need to get out the way. So let's see this Taurus energy. Why is the Hierophant here? Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. Again, your people and tempering. You're constantly tempering the noise. 3 of Pentacles, the people around you. I also feel, because this is like, Hierophant can be a small group that we are aligned with, that we all believe the same thing too. And for a period, yes, that existed with this 3 of Cups. But I feel like things are falling out of alignment right now with the people in your life, or someone in your life, or a work environment in your life, or something that you're constantly needing to temper yourself. So we're back again with you here, and the Devil with the 7 of Cups. And I'm going to shuffle this time because I just didn't feel the need to shuffle. But I find it funny that it keeps reappearing, because to tell you the truth, to me, it's the same message. So let's give this a quick shuffle. I'm going to clarify more with the other deck as well. So let's see. What is this 3 of Cups? Spirit, game on this 3 of Cups. Unexpected. And yeah, what's hidden? The High Priestess. So the Knight of Swords, clarifying. The 3 of Cups clarified by the Knight of Swords and the High Priestess. There's so much like you're constantly tempering this hostile energy, like, and it's secretive, and it's kind of like, I feel some malice with this high priestess. Give me more on this high priestess. You know, where it's just not really supportive. Yeah, again, and so be careful. And it's who we're loyal to. And there goes that tower. So it could be just poor communication. I just feel like, again, we're back to that Page of Pentacle energy where you're being illuminated on again, be strategic. You also being smart with your intuition. How do you approach these energies? Even if this, let's say this is a work environment, how do you temper yourself to approach these Three of Cups, whoever you're kind of dealing with, to keep things at peace, right? Because Three of Cups could be reconciling. So you're kind of reconciling different energies as the High Priestess with your intuition and approaching it very strategic, like we talked about with this Page of Pentacles. Even if they come to you very snarty, or, you know, but you're getting to see who these clowns are and who you're going to be able, who is really aligned with you. I want to point out Death did pop up when I shuffled, so there is an ending here. So let's see what this third eye is, please. What is the third chakra? By the third eye. Yeah, it's showing you beautiful. I cannot, when Spirit comes and speaks, and we're back at the same energy, you guys. Ten of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Sun. We already saw the Sun. So again, it's the illumination. What's being shown to you is the illumination of all these conflicting energies in your life that you kind of need to not allow them to mentally disturb you or disrupt your peace or your positive energy. You've got to be much bigger, be more strategic. Again, like we spoke about with this Page of Pentacles, you know, it's obviously the Two of Cups here, right? Be mindful of who these people are. Four of Swords, think about it. Spend a lot of time alone. In this card, the Two of Cups says make love, not war. Keep the peace. And honestly, that's just really what this message is. I'm not gonna like pound it down on you, but let's see, Spirit. Let's see what's the abundance energy for December for my Leos, because I think you guys already get the gist of what's happening here. And at this point, this is for you. Spirit just wants you. They're showing you. This is a reflection. And at this point, you need to be you. You need to maintain this Ace of Pentacles energy. You've got aces here. So you're looking at your stability. This is your focus. So what do we got here? Focus. Exactly. Focus on your priorities. This is you. This do you, boo-boos. Okay, my Leos. This whatever these clowns are, no, right? Don't let them get in you. Don't let them try to knock you down either. So when you put your focus in is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve, right? So if you give the anxiety the attention, then it's like, it's going to disturb you and disrupt you. So even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. And I just really think that's really the gist of this reading, you guys. Focus on your priorities and focus on you. What other guidance for our lovely Leos, please? Seek help. So the situation requires professional insight. You're being guided to find a counselor, mentor, coach, psychologist, doctor to get you through this pain. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. You will get there. Hang on. You know, maybe I really just feel maybe this is about work or something in terms of like kind of resolving your own internal struggle with, even if, let's say, these were people that were loyal to you were loyal to. So definitely seek help. Sometimes it could just be something on your own. There's a bunch of YouTube videos out there, right, where we get information to raise our vibration, to make, you know, for us, we don't feel alone. Because like I said, this Nine of Pentacles can be a lonely energy. I mean, even me having this YouTube, I don't have no friends that have YouTube channels, but it gets lonely. You know, and so sometimes we need supports in other ways to be able to like get our minds right, our creative flows right? So let me get you one more guidance. And you know, for others of you, if has to do with a relationship connection, then yeah, maybe a counselor to help you navigate through this defensive energy about you or your person on how to have better resolution. So celebration. Oh my God, you guys, look at this. You got celebration twice. So I really just think this is your focus, Leos, right? So there are wonderful times ahead. To see the light at the end of the tunnel is a sight worth celebrating. Take note on how it shines on you. That is this, right? We talked about it so much. The light is definitely at the end of the tunnel. Do not let anyone be strategic, like we said with this Page of Pentacles. Don't let anyone interfere this, my Leos. So I'm going to leave it right there. I love you. Please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoyed my frequency. But remember to live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.